In the late 1960s, Western society was looking up. While families watched the space race unfold on black and white television sets, the cultural focus shifted toward technological mastery and human progress. But right in the middle of this era, television sets broadcast a specific narrative anomaly. Audiences watched as Starship crews encountered isolated populations living inside massive, enclosed mechanical environments. Inside these generational cylinders, the inhabitants treated their steel hulls as the absolute boundaries of reality. They spent their entire lives in service to central, automated mainframes hidden behind temple walls. To these citizens, the computer's output was absolute providence. Automated system alerts were obeyed as the literal commands of an unblinking oracle. This exact scenario appeared across multiple television episodes. Tribes of people would manually gather resources to drop directly into the mechanical maws of interactive data gods like Landru or Vaal. In exchange, the system coordinated the weather, provided food, and guaranteed social stability. These stories aired as warnings about outer space. They modeled a specific set of human dependencies. What happens when a population trades their structural choices for the comfort of an automated guide? By the time the Enterprise left orbit, these fictional societies had successfully outsourced their agency to the code. Our biology is uniquely burdened by its own hardware. The brain is a 50,000-year-old prediction engine, naturally allergic to environmental chaos and existential anxiety. Facing a loss of control triggers compensatory control. The brain lowers anxiety by outsourcing discernment to predictable external patterns. Removing the altar doesn't stop this. As traditional religious nodes crumble, the biological demand for a higher coordinating power remains. The search for structure has migrated from the church altar into proprietary black box software networks. Traditional religions were a heavy administrative lift, promising judgment after death. Modern algorithms provide a faster feedback loop by translating every biometric ping, location, and financial transaction into high-dimensional metadata. Complying with the network's terms of service grants digital grace, optimized visibility, better interest rates, and systemic inclusion. Defection triggers an immediate reversal. The system delivers digital wrath. You are shadow banned, throttled, and quietly optimized out of the financial and social streams. This excommunication is entirely bloodless. It is executed by a line of code you are never permitted to see. The algorithmic god does not ask for belief. It proves its power daily through these social and financial feedback loops. When Captain Kirk dismantled these machines, the liberated populations often fell into a state of panic. They had lost the cognitive capacity to govern themselves without an automated guide. We are currently mirroring that dependency through the infrastructure that runs our daily lives, our banking credentials, social capital, and algorithmic routing systems. The technicians in these mainframe rooms represent a new priesthood. Corporate tech conglomerates manage the digital temple, dictating the terms that govern human behavior. This structure provides a total shield against accountability. When a model denies a loan or optimizes a workforce out of existence, the priesthood simply points to the black box and blames the math. It is difficult to argue with a proprietary output. Automating the systems that keep our lives stable has not resulted in a new era of autonomy. These vintage punch cards reflect the actual role of the individual in this system. We are stripped-down data inputs feeding an oracle that has no awareness of our existence. The historical mechanisms of control are now invisible, efficient, and profitable. The challenge is recognizing the mechanism while we are still the ones at the controls, before we lose the ability to live outside the code.